Aquarius.
Hello Aquarius, this is your July forecast for 2016, and so here this month as we enter into 4th of July celebrations, we have the new moon aligning perfectly there at 12 degrees Cancer. So what a day to have a new moon. It's going to be nice and dark, so all that firework will definitely be showing up there on the night sky. But it is that also day where we put down our intentions for what we want here and now for this month, but also for the following year. And the new moon in this area is all about how you're really wanting your day-to-day routine to look like. What do you really want to embrace and have a part of your daily routine, and what is it that's just been stealing energy? That's what you're wanting to eliminate so that you could be more efficient. Maybe some of you might even be looking into diets and maybe workout and whatnot, because the 6th house is also all about health, right? But we have the sun, the new moon, Mercury, and Venus. So this is really going to allow you to incorporate how it is to feel like a Cancerian, even though you are Aquarius, but the planets are in the sign of Cancer. So we embody that part of the zodiac here within our own consciousness. So your emotions may be a little bit more Cancerian this month. And the Cancerian people, they have this really, really strong bond, more than people most, to their family and to the people that they care about, they nurture. So you might find yourself too nurturing a little extra this month, or receiving that kind of nurturing or the need for it more this month than at any other time in the year. Mercury too, which is communication, is in this sign, so you might be very sensitive this month, which the Cancerians are. Normally you're a very strong person, but your feelings might be that much more attuned to what's going around you in your everyday life, and then you'll know where that's coming from. That's Mercury's transit through Cancer. But then we have Mars, which is now on the up and up, moving forward and direct again, but it's still in the sign of Scorpio. So Mars is your goals, it's your direction. You will be feeling you're picking up more physical energy, more goal orientation again. And for you here, this is great, Aquarius, because it's still now in that sign, or in the house, should I say, of career, meaning that you're going to see how your career now is going to pick up speed and move forward. Some of you Aquarians have felt that things have slowed down, and maybe you didn't make as much progress as you wanted the last couple of months, but that was all due to the retrograde. Now when it's picking up speed, you'll see how some of that, what you could call lost time or slow time, actually in the long end will end up benefiting you. So then we have the full moon too. I want to mention that since we're on the topics of moon. That is the full moon here on July 19th. It will be 27 degrees in Capricorn, which for you is going to be in the 12th house. So the full moon is going to illuminate this area of your subconsciousness. It's your inner internal self. You might feel a little bit more need to kind of just pull back a little bit as you restore energies, but that will just be very short-lived, because then that full moon is going to just jump into the first house there within the very first few hours. So, but in the sign of Capricorn, that's our practical side. So you might be thinking and feeling very much about what needs to be structured, or maybe even restructured. How can you solidify things? That's what this full moon is going to be all about. But we have a beautiful month here, Aquarius, last month there in June, and if you're listening to this forecast early, you're still in June. And as you would come to see, there was a few challenges there last month needing to be worked through. And what is life without? But we have a beautiful month here now, where I feel there's a lot of new doors that can open up for you. We have a slight little challenge there on the 7th. I'll talk about that when we get to it. But we're starting off July 1st with Venus and Jupiter sextile, beautiful aspect. Venus being you, love in your life, things that you hold dear and close to heart, it is now being expanded upon from Jupiter. Jupiter being in your 8th house has to do with shared resources. So you might just feel maybe that you and your partner are getting along really well, and there is extra charm, there's enthusiasm coming in here, and I feel there might be, if need be, any resource communications that should actually pan out really well. We also have the Sun and Neptune, the Sun being you, Neptune being your hopes, dreams, and visions, Aquarius. This is a day to dream, so dream big, right? Because when we do, we align ourselves with vision. That's the clairvoyant energy of Neptune. And whenever we can see things in detail, even though it's ahead of us in time, that is what will magnetize us and draw us towards those goals. So whatever it is you get here on the 3rd, it can have longevity. On the 6th, it's a beautiful day for a date or a date night, so circle that on your calendar. Chemistry is really great here with Venus and Mars doing the dance. There's love, there's harmony, there's passion, intensity, and it's just feeling nice and beautiful. For those of you who are single, this could be a time to be out and about. You might just come to cross paths with you don't know who, Mr. or Mrs. X, right? And if you are in a relationship, it goes without saying, great time here for you guys. So we're heading into the 7th. Now, when it comes to communication, when it comes to matters of the heart, and where you feel personally that something is angling in, targeting you, well, there might just be a little bit of a short fuse here today, either on your part or the people you interact and talk with. Maybe they're the one having a short fuse. I'd say lay low. It's not a good day to actually bring up anything of deeper or more importance, because you could really get into it and it could cause waves. People might snap, and definitely you don't want to snap, right? So this is a day to just step back, go do something else, or say, let's revisit this in a few days. And that would be from the 8th through the 10th, where energy is really flowing beautifully again here, where I feel your sense of humor, the people around you's sense of humor also is in this great, beautiful flow, because this, of course, is energies that affect all of us, no matter where we're at. But I'm seeing communication just being very enthusiastic. Great time to bring up whatever that issue was without running into any kind of defensiveness, because then we lose right away, right? Nobody's listening. On the 10th, we also have here you, I see radiating, feeling really happy, not just enthusiastic, Aquarius, but I'm just seeing that you're so generous here. So, I mean, you could give the shirt off your back away on a day like this, but you might come across somebody who might just benefit you, do something really, really beautiful. I feel there's hope, there's faith, there's strength, there's courage here on the 8th, running straight through the 10th. And this is also because your physical energy is now aligned. Mars is picking you up. You're able to get things done really quickly. And of course, that leaves you feeling really good about yourself, because there's no longer that procrastination and slowness. So I just see you up and speedient. Then we have the 16th. I feel the 16th is a time where you, if need be, make agreements. If you're negotiating anything, you have the power on your side. It should be really sweet to do so, also to create new actions and directions. This is the Sun and Mercury now really working nicely here with both Venus and Mars to initiate, to continue, and to expand. I just say stay away from any mutual agreements on the 11th, just because it doesn't look like all information is quite in place. So if you could leave it to the 16th, you're on a better sound foundation. Then we have on the 19th here, I feel that your sense of inner authority is coming across perfectly. Aquarius. You're feeling strong, centered, grounded. If you have to give any talks, communications, negotiations, this would be the time that you could actually make a lot of headway, especially if it has to do with a group scenario. In this is where you're going to be able to really come across very impressively. On the 20th, following up from the 19th, and it might have to do with that very same situation initiated on the 19th, because now I'm seeing that you're getting feedback that whatever it is you have done or set down actually is very sound and perfect, and this is going to make you feel good that whatever your decisions have been are something that is going to be appreciated in the overall. In love matters, the last week here between the 20th and 27th, excuse me, I feel you could share a lot of nice intimacy. You could come to new agreements as far as directions in your relationship. Communication channels are perfect, both in the speaking but also listening. Taking in is always very important as well. So when we have that harmony, there's so much that can be accomplished through that communication, where at other times you might just feel like Saturn's holding you back and closing your mouth, waiting for a better time. This is that better time. Okay, so make the most out of it. So this is what we have here for you in July, Aquarius, and I will see you in August. Of course, the tarot readings will be up for you. You can have a look at what the cards have in store for you. And both with the tarot, as you do here in the astrology, you can listen to your moon and rising sign, even in the tarot readings. And that too will give you a fuller, more so in depth of what you can expect in the coming month. So listen, have a wonderful July, and I will see you.